Hey y'all, so today what I'm going to be doing is I've started a series. I believe there's 6x6. Let me see here. Yeah, close enough. 6x6 thin wooden panels that I have covered with music sheets, and I've done a little stamping on there. I didn't think you guys really wanted to see me do that again. I do want to share with you really quick a good technique for working with paper that I've recently discovered and educated myself on. So when you go to lay your papers down, when paper gets wet, it expands. And recently, I was working on one of my projects where I was using jelly prints that I had made, and normally I just use my fluid matte medium and put it down on my surface and then lay my paper down and coat it with that with the fluid medium again. Well, my paper wrinkled and bubbled really bad, and I ended up having to cover it with crackle paste, and I was pretty upset because I really liked the papers. So I decided it was time to figure out a better way of doing that so that I did not get wrinkles. And so what I did with these music sheets is I turned them over and sprayed the back really good with water and let that soak in for a minute or two, and then just flip it over and kind of get the excess off. And then I turned it back over, put my fluid matte medium all over the back, and actually turned my wooden panels over and pressed it into the paper. And that technique works beautifully. There are no bubbles, there are no wrinkles in this whatsoever. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And what we're going to do today, I recently got a pack of 36 stencils, and it came with some really, really nice patterns in there. So we're just going to be working with texture and color. So I'm going to be laying these stencils, since they fit perfectly, onto my wooden panels. And I love these stencils. And then what I'm using for paste today, I recently purchased this. Some lightweight spackling at my local hardware store. This container, which is a quart, was only $6. It's very lightweight. However, it does dry pretty quickly, so I did mix it with some of this sculpting medium that I got from Walmart, because this has a pretty long dry time on it. So my hope is to slow down the drying, which it will. And I've mixed it up. It's pretty much the consistency of Cool Whip. If you guys can see that, and I know I probably made way too much, but that's okay. I'll put it in an airtight container and save it. I just wanted to make sure I had enough. I didn't want to have to mix any during the process. So I'm going to move these aside, and we'll work on one at a time. And then let's see here. I'm going to tilt the camera a little bit so you guys can see better. And I'm going to sit down while I do this, just so my back's not killing me. And my plan is, once I get the texture on here, or the paste, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to take some things. I've got some bubble wrap, an old debit card, some bigger bubble wrap, and then this is an old humidifier filter that I just really like the texture on and didn't want to throw out. I'm going to be using these things to actually lay down over the paste to get some additional texture. So here we go. And actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to just let you guys listen to music during this part as opposed to me talking, and you'll just be able to see what I'm doing.